What's going on, guys? It is Tony from Lone Wolf Paintball, and today we are talking the version 2 of the Bunkerkings Supreme knee pads and elbow pads.
And why? 'Cause who's the best source for knee pads and elbow pads?
Mark, of course, you already know it. It's lonewolfpaintball.com. So let's jump right on into it. We've got the version 2 of the Supreme knee and the Supreme elbow pads. Both of these are looking pretty crispy, I'd say. So which one do you want me to start with first, Mark?
Oh, well, let's start with the knee pads because my knees are always hurting.
Oh, that's because we're getting old, my man. Okay, so knee pads. BK V2 Supreme knee pads. Ooh, these actually feel really, really nice. Here, let me show you. Okay, first off, we've got the elastic band on the outside. So depending on, obviously they come in different sizes, but a little smaller, a little bigger, you've got this elastic strap on the back. So once you actually get these bad boys on, we're gonna tuck it nice and tight to whatever perfect fit of your body is. So Velcro, elastic band, we've got that. One of my favorite parts is, can you see my hand in there, Mark?
Well, I can see that it's in there. I can't see it.
Okay, but can you see it? You can like see it in there?
In there.
Okay, so it's like almost like an inner sock type material, really breathable, nice and flexible. It's gonna hold tight to the back of your knee. And also, since this is the back of the knee pad, you guys can see it's going to bend very easily with the cutout. So I do like that instead of, some of the other knee pads out there on the market, it's just one solid piece. This is actually where your knee would bend. So it's got that cutout in the back. So obviously if you're kneeling up and down, running, diving, sliding, you guys got a lot of flexibility and mobility with that feature right there. And like I said, when I put my hand inside, you can see that nice, it's not mesh per se, but it's a really, really soft, flexible material that's going to hug tight to your knee. This foam on here, high density foam, you guys can see it's nice and chunky there. So it's definitely going to be protecting the knee out there when you guys are doing that diving and sliding, whether you're a speedball player or even a scenario guy. So I really, really like these. I think the retail price point on both of these is about $59.95.
Correct.
So you got knee pads and elbow pads. Obviously that's per combo, not just like both for $59.95, but these knee pads are very, very nice. And I like they've added some different features compared to the other versions that they've had. So let's talk about the elbow pads, which is a different thing. So they've got a nice tacky outer layer. I think they have a technical term for this, but I'm just gonna say it's like a silicone tacking, but they've got their own version of it. Can you see how sheen and shiny that is?
It is very shiny.
And you can see it's very sticky. So when this goes, you put these on, obviously. I'm gonna try one. I got my hoodie on because it's a little cold here in Michigan. Put these on, your jersey's gonna go over top. And this is gonna prevent your jersey from sliding up and down. So let's see. Let's see if we can get this going here, Mark. We'll hold that. And they've got the thumb holes too. So let's throw one of these bad boys on. And I like this because it says left. We'll get there. Just making sure we weren't messing things up. Okay, so as you guys can see here, it's got the half hand here with the thumb hole as well. All of this has that silicone tacking on the outside. So especially if you guys aren't a player that wears gloves, trying to get a good grip on that gun, you guys are gonna have that available here with these new ones. And they feel extremely comfortable, even with a hoodie. Very, very flexible. I like it. The 4-way stretch material as well. So if you guys are out there grinding, sliding, diving, it's going to stretch depending on what you guys are wearing underneath. Is it on your bare skin? Do you guys have a long sleeve t-shirt underneath? Either way, it's going to be able to adjust accordingly to whatever your guys' style of play is. I do like them. They're actually very, very, and they've got that break right here. Let me pull it back off. I want to show you the break. What I mean by that is obviously where you're bending your elbow, Mark, this material right here is going to be stretching with you. So that is one solid component of this one. And then up top here, I think that's like a mesh ventilation system. So you guys, and also here where the brake was I was talking about. So you got breathability there. Obviously it gets sweaty. It gets a little sweaty in the crevices sometime of your elbow, and especially up top where a lot of the sweat's going to be dripping into. Not to mention, you've got another elastic band here on the elbow pads to cinch it up. You got skinny arms, you got big arms, so it's going to adjust to kind of whatever size arms you guys have.
Got 28-inch pythons, brother.
That's exactly right, man. So big or skinny, you've got it all. My favorite part about this is, like, other knee or other elbow pads out there have them, is the thumb hole slot, but the silicone tacking is really what gets me. So that jersey isn't sliding up and down. As soon as you put a jersey over top, it's going to stick to the outer padding on here. And I personally would approve for the price point in these bad boys. And they've been sucker free since 1999, Mark.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So you tell me, Mark, what's your favorite part about these bad boys?
On the elbow pad specifically, I like that the padding's not super heavy duty and thick. Like they're gonna roll up compact, keep very small profile in my bag, and won't make me feel like I'm putting on a heavy duty like riot shield on my arms when I'm playing.
Yeah, I mean, you could really roll, if you really wanted to roll that whole elbow pad up, I mean, you could make it nice and tight and compact. Yeah, some of the other elbow pads out there, I mean, they're there to protect you, obviously, but they're going to take up a lot of room in the gear bag if they're not able to go compact like that. And it feels good as these bad boys. So that's it. That's all I got, man.
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
Where do you get them? I get them at lonepaintball.com. Where do you get them?
I'm going to get them at lonepaintball.com. So we're talking Supreme version 2. We got knee pads. They protect your knees. And guess what? We got elbow pads. They're going to protect your elbows. A couple new key features here. And like Mark just said, you should shop the best. It's lonepaintball.com.
See ya.